What's up, guys? So I know it's been a while, but I've had this car for about 3 months now, put on about 31,000 miles, so I decided to make one of these videos. I mean, you see them everywhere on YouTube. Just one of those 5 things I hate about this car and 5 things I love about this car. So if you haven't seen the other one, go watch the other one. This one is going to be about the 5 things I hate about this car. I'm going to be nitpicky. I still love this car no matter what, so just hear me out on these 5 things and let me know what you guys think. First thing I hate about this car is the cup holder situation. I mean, if you watch any IS review video, you will see that it kind of looks funky in the middle. I mean, right here, you can kind of tell it's just, there's one cup holder, and then I think Lexus was like, we don't know what to do. There's only one cup holder, it's a tiny one at that, so let's add a second cup holder, which is fine and dandy, but the second cup holder is in the center console. So I mean, as you can see here, I don't use it as a cup holder, I just use it to hold some coin and to hold like chargers and whatnot. But the first thing I hate about this car is the freaking cup holders. About this car is the rear seats. I mean, I bought this car knowing that it wasn't a very big car, and especially coming from a Camry, it definitely is smaller than Camry. It's a compact luxury sports sedan, so I knew it wasn't gonna have a ton of room. And as you can see here, the rear seats are tiny. I mean, I'm 6 feet tall and I'm pretty comfy in the front. It's definitely not Camry spacing, but let me show you the rear seats here. Oh, wow. I mean, I'm 6 feet tall, so where my legs are is where I would have the seating position. So, I mean, it's not terrible. My knees are touching the front of the seat. I actually have pretty decent headroom, but I don't think I could sit back here for too long considering how tight it is. So the second thing I don't like about this car is the rear seats for sure, which is fine. I knew it was gonna be small, but it's small back here. Third thing I hate about this car is the driver's side footwell. If you have an all-wheel drive IS, 2IS or 3IS, 250 or 350, doesn't matter. Whichever IS you have, if you have all-wheel drive, the footwell is tiny. You can see this huge hump. This, I believe, is for the drivetrain, transmission tunnel, whatever it is. Something powertrain related is there, and it is tiny. I mean, you get used to it, but definitely coming from the Toyota Camry, like I keep mentioning, because it was my first car, it is tiny. I mean, it's small. It cuts into your leg room. After a while of driving, especially if you're going long distances, you want to rest your foot, and that hump is kind of there, and it's kind of annoying. If it wasn't there, I definitely would be a lot happier with this car. The fourth thing I hate about this car is the transmission. It's a 6-speed transmission. It's an auto transmission. It's weird. It's kind of clunky when you're going from a stop, and if you keep your foot, it kind of jerks you a little bit. I've definitely gotten used to it, and I've kind of adjusted my driving style to compensate for that, but a lot of IS owners know this, and if you go on the forums, you'll see people asking about how touchy the gas pedal and transmission can be. But kind of a remedy to that is putting it in snow mode, which puts the car into second gear. So when you're stopping and going, you just start from second gear and it's a lot smoother. So that's definitely an annoyance, is the transmission. I mean, I don't know if there's a way to fix it or if there's a way to help other than just kind of adjusting your driving style, but definitely transmission is one of the annoyances I have with this car. Last but not least, the fifth and final thing I'm worried about this car is carbon buildup. I am driving the 250, so it's got the 2.5 liter, I think it's 4GR is the engine code, versus IS350 owners, which obviously have the 350 engine, and ISF owners, which whole nother ball game. But the 250 is known for carbon buildup because it has direct injection, whereas the 350 has direct end port. So the injectors and valves get sprayed with fuel every once in a while, which cleans off carbon deposits. This is a known problem for the 250s, and there's really not much you can do about it. I've read here and there that using top tier fuel and redlining every once in a while, using high quality oils and full synthetic, and doing pretty frequent oil changes, I've heard helps. I don't know how true that is or not, but I'm only at 31,000 miles, so I don't have too much to worry about. Every time I get in this car, I can't help but think about something that could potentially be catastrophic, because once you get carbon buildup, you can't go back. You have to get new valves, which I believe is a very extensive service, very expensive service. So it's definitely something I have to worry about, and if you have a 250, I'm sure you know about it, and I'm sure it worries you too. But those are the 5 things I hate about this car. Like I said, I'm just being nitpicky. I still love this thing. Drives way better than the Camry. If you haven't watched the other video yet, go watch 5 things I love about this car. Both videos are not in any particular order. Go watch the other video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later.